Testing. Okay. And slowly but surely putting the stream back together. This time I'm not streaming on my phone anymore. I went back to the tablet. One more thing. Yeah, I already have it up. Okay. Ah, there it is. Oh god. And let me test. I don't know what it was, but on the phone it was not, like, the model's mouth was not opening. I don't know why. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do... The internet just dropped on me there.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be
Yours. Was still not opening. So I was just like, oh, okay. And then the stream that I was starting from my phone dropped, and I was like, you know what? It's a sign. I'm gonna switch over to my tablet. Hey, how's it been? How are you? It's been a while. Yeah, actually, it has been. How are you? I think I was gonna call you because like your name was Hyrulean, so you're with the G instead of the H. It's Gorulian. How have you been? It's been a while. This is a surprise stream because I don't usually stream on Wednesdays. Because I've been saying for a while I should try streaming 3 days a week. Like, I've been thinking about it, but I haven't actually gone through with it yet. So this is the second stream of the week because I was streaming Monday, and my usual days are Mondays and Fridays. So today's a surprise stream, so I called it surprise stream. You can hear my dog barking in the background. Oh yeah, I have stream bingo on in chat. So let me just create a new game. You can join the game. Let me remember to do that too. So I have 2 games going on Twitch in stream at all times, which is the Pokemon community game and now stream bingo. So you can play both of them basically. So I have 2 games going at the same time during stream, which I think is kind of funny because like obviously like the streams are called just chatting, but I have games going on at the same time. So technically it's still a gaming stream. It counts, okay. It's been a while since I was here. Yeah, it has been a while. It has been a few streams. How have you been? Yes, it's working. The Pokemon thing. Pokemon spam thing. Can I not edit it while streaming? Because I was trying to get the chat and make it just a wee bit bigger or a wee bit smaller. And it's not letting me, so I'm assuming I can't do it while I'm streaming. Gonna have to get my charger and put my tablet on the charger, so that way it doesn't die on me during any of this. Good, how are you? I'm good, honestly. Yeah, like everything's alright in life so far. The only main thing, if I was to complain about anything, I was like, it's not so much a complaint on my part because I don't own a Switch 2. But I'm assuming with your with your username being so close to Hyrule that you're a Zelda fan, so that means you play some Nintendo games. So the main thing I could talk about, like complain about, would be how I don't want a Switch 2 because of the whole we can brick your console whenever the fuck we feel like thing. You know yourself. I was saying this last stream as well, but I need to get a stand that will follow me. But the thing is, like, every stand, because you're the ones that have like face tracking, so that way it will follow you if you move out of frame or whatever. And well, I do need one of those. The only ones I've seen are for your phone only, and as I just like the stream before this one, I was trying it from my phone and it was not going well. So it was just like all those like little stands and little holders and stuff like that track you, so that way they can follow you. They're made for your phone specifically, so like there's none that I can find so far that I can use my tablet for. Hang on. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. Good night. Sweet dreams. Hang on, I have an effect for that. I have an effect called Good Night and Sweet Dreams, literally. Good night and sweet dreams, Gurulian. Good night. Sweet dreams to you. Thank you for popping in, at least. Let me do this. There we go. I got what you call it? Oh, some nice sweet dreams. I love the streams. Thank you. Here's another effect. Thank you for watching. Some hearts. I think this is one of the ones. Yeah, this one's one of the ones I can do multiple presses on, and then another good night and sweet dreams. I found a way to have like this kind of remote control effects thing, but the second you click away from the remote control, it disconnects, which means I can only do one thing at a time, which is kind of annoying, honestly. Because it means every time I click away to like go into Twitch to do something else, like random bingo call number or something, it disconnects from the remote. So I have to reconnect the remote in order to be able to use the effects again, and it's just annoying. Wanna dance, wanna dance. Ugh. Ow. Need to... There. Why are you... There. That button that allows me to reset her should have it like an easier... It should be put in a place where I can access it a bit easier. And there's so many ways they can make this remote control thing a bit better. Like for someone like me who's like using the like VTuber thing, it'd be nice to have some of the like VTuber things here. It's like have an option where like, you can use this to change the background. You can use this to reset the model, because there's a button that allows you to reset it. And so, but like you have to like press a few things on the screen in order to get to that. So like if I had the remote control, if there was an option to like click that on the remote control, that'd be useful. What does view your charts do? It says chat, but it's not actually showing the chat. Yeah, it says view chats. And then I go into it, and it's just blank. It's not showing anything. Maybe... And then if I go click live... Oh. It is bringing me to it, but it's... Goddamn. You just see me looking off to the side because that's where I have my phone. Let me see. The smile is weird, but... So the view chat one, like on the remote, the review chat is like, it says view chats, but when I click into it, it just says chat and it's just blank. It's not showing the chats. The only way I have to read the chats is from the screen. Oh yeah, I was saying before I kind of cut myself off, I have the Kingdom Hearts games on my Steam Deck now. I have two of them downloaded, and one of them I started the download, but I paused it because I'm streaming. I can't have it doing both. I don't want them interfering with each other. So I'll restart the third game's download after I'm done streaming. Honestly, I could rehash some of the things I've been talking about before. She can't see me. I'm leaning back in my chair. Okay, she can kind of see me, but then, okay, she's seeing me a little bit. But then it disconnects and she doesn't see me anymore. Like, she doesn't see me right now, but I'm in the same position. And now she sees me again, and I didn't move. And she's back to not seeing me, now she's back to seeing me. This is really fun, actually. Just seeing how often it disconnects and sees me again. Oh wait, I have an effect for this. Hang on. Oh god. One more haha. Because it's funny that it keeps disconnecting and then seeing me again and reacting to me. Also, sometimes, like, seeing her copying my expressions, there's times where, like, I look at the screen and I see, like, a little smirk on her face, and I'm like, am I fucking smirking right now? I do not feel like I'm smirking. What the fuck? I remember when I was, like, first using this as well, this, like, the model, what's the word? To, like, so that, like, it will track my face, so it will, like, chat can, like, see me without seeing me. Her, like, eyes are very slitted, like, because, like, like, if I cover the camera for a second, right, so, like, you'll see her now, moving on her own, doing her own thing. She'll look at her wrist now in a second, right? Yeah, see, she's looking at her wrist. But when I was first using it, I was like, I could see my facial expression because of her, and I was like, I didn't realize I'm making that kind of expression. Like, let me see if I can kind of replicate, like, what I was kind of doing at the beginning. Like, her eyes would be kind of like here, like, very, like, half closed eyes. Maybe, like, her eyes would be kind of like here, like this. And I didn't really think much of it until, like, it would disconnect, and then she would go back to, like, having, like, her full eyes, like, fully open. I was like, oh, given, like, whenever she's looking at me, like, her eyes are not open like that. Whenever she's, like, copying me, like, her eyes are, like, half closed. And so I realized that, like, because she's copying me, like, it's showing that, like, my eyes are, like, kind of half lidded like that. So, like, it was, like, making me more aware of my own expressions. And, like, there's times I look at her expressions and, like, she's, like, smirking or making some type of, like, kind of, like face, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, is that me? Am I making that expression? I do not realize I'm making an expression like that. So it's funny, like, how aware this is making me of my own facial expression. How aware it's making me of my own facial expressions. Facial expressions. I'm just laughing. I'm just, like, just watching her. Honestly, I can't wait until I can get back into like gaming. Honestly, like I'm still not in a position to really do any gaming. Like I have my Switch or my Steam Deck, but like I'm not in a position to like stream it. You know what I mean? I'm just like I can't wait to get back in a position where I can, because like, oh, for fuck's sake, go away, go away. You know, these types of like messages as well have been kind of like going away. Oh, there it is. Ban and delete. The thing is, like, I delete it, but it's still showing up on the screen. So now, oh my god, Twitch, come on. And down. And up. And down. Left. And right. Random sound. Go. Because I'm trying to get that, like, that off the screen. The fucking chicken song again. Ooh, it's a moon. Let me try and capture that. Hang on, typing in chat. I wonder if that one went through. It says you don't own that Pokeball, check your items and all this. And it got that thing off the screen as well. Yeah, it's off the screen now. Also, this background, in the background, I made this background. And I was checking it. I was checking this out to see if I could like add my own backgrounds. And I can actually. So I added a few of my backgrounds. Oh, I didn't catch the Pokemon. It's like this is the original one. This one. Alright, so there's no dragon, but the phoenix is in the background. It's just grey with like Celtic designs on the borders and stuff. And then this one is just with me experimenting with it. So I put Jasmine Azure in the background, but you can't see the start of Jasmine because the model is in the way. But you can see the dragon, you can see like more colors and stuff. And this one is literally just the exact same but different coloring. Like this is actually done accidentally on my part in OBS, where I had this background on it, but then I was like messing with colors and things, and I got this effect. I was like, ooh, that's kind of pretty. I'm gonna save that. So like, original, messing around with colors, like messing around with the design a bit more and colors and stuff. This one was an accident from OBS where I just like was sliding the like color thing up and down, like color correction, whatever, up and down. This is just a rainbow image from online. Like it's really pretty. I was looking up like star, rainbow, galaxy type things because I was like rainbows and stars, rainbows and stars. And there's like here's a purple one, a purple galaxy star thing. I think I have a better image of this, honestly. And then a starry, what you call it? This is the ace flag, but there's stars in it. I didn't make this. I found this one online. But like, yeah, so those are like a few backgrounds I added on my own. Because like I was getting sick of only using like a few of them back to back, so I was just like, here. Now that they're all here, I can switch between a few. Also, you can put items in as well. You can give her a microphone. Oh my god, is the microphone showing up behind the image? It is. So it's showing up. Oh, okay. It's showing up a bit better now. So you can there just leave it here, and then just go, I'm talking to a microphone. But then you can't really see the necklaces anymore. So you put it here maybe. But then, like, see this there is behind the ace flag now. So there's no real need for it to be there, honestly. What other items can you put in? There's not many items options in actuality. Try this again. Put in a table. You put in like a little cache, which I'm assuming is the equivalent of like a stream pet or whatever, which is not a bad idea. You know, I wouldn't mind like maybe figuring something out there. Just having a stream pet. Have a stream pet. What else? In 13 seconds, we're gonna have another Pokemon. Hopefully, it'll actually show up on screen. And this is basically like a desk. So, 1 second. Oh, the Pokemon did not show up. God fucking damn it. You like put it here. So it looks like a keyboard, mouse, a little bunny accessories, 2 bunny accessories, and then a little microphone inside. So you can kind of pretend it's like a little desk, which is like it's such cute ideas. And then there's like ones that are just a desk. Like literally just a desk. Did that make the other thing go away? Oh no. Fuck. There. So yeah. It's cute. It's a cute little idea that you can kind of play around with. Oh god. Remote control that fucking disconnected on me. A friend is currently streaming. What's my stream sound actually? Now that I'm here. Let me just check something, sorry. Because I had a friend say that they rated me once and I didn't acknowledge it, and I was like, I had no idea that you did, and I have alerts on for if I was rated or anything like that. Like, generally, like, you can have alerts for, like, when someone follows. So, it was like, I had alerts for, like, stuff like that. And so the fact that it didn't happen, I was like, I wonder why not. Alright, so this is a test now. So I'm just testing in the browser, right? But this is like the raid message.
Welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to my life.
That was not very long.
Welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to my life.
That's gone really quickly. No wonder I didn't fucking notice. If it did fucking show up, I wouldn't have fucking seen that.
Welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to my life.
Like, I like the bat. animation. It's really cute. But like this, even the like music is so short. It's like 2 seconds. Let's see. Oh shit. Yeah, well, that's with different music, which was like 15 seconds long. But the animation disappears almost immediately. Hang on. Yeah, because I just realized that like that's probably the full song, and I just had to cut it short. I'll use the first one I found, because that's like a few seconds long, but I think I'll change the animation, honestly. Let's try this. Nope. That looks terrible. So mention the animation goes away immediately. You don't have to go. I do like the bat one as a thing. That does not look good. Why do none of these look good? At least that one stays though. Because let me check out what the because the shout out one. So this one has to be changed. Let's try this one. This is for a new follower, right? Oh god, is it the same song? I think it might be the same song actually. Yeah, it's the same song. Shit. Right, different song, different song, different song. So it's a raid, so I think I chose this one originally. What's wrong? What's wrong? Let me see. What else? What other song instead? Let me in. Ooh, Electabuzz. Oh shit. I just want to hear the song. Nope. Maybe if we type in raid, see what comes up. No, I didn't mean use it. I mean like let me play it. That's not what I would think would be good raid music. Nice, I got the Electabuzz. Bet you 10 to 1 I've been, disconnected from the remote thing. Right, so let me do some celebration fireworks for catching the Electabuzz. And what else? What were the other celebration things? Congratulations. Confetti. This one I think is kind of celebration as well. What does this one look like? This one is continuous. Is this one continuous as well? Yeah. Now I'm just playing around with the things. Next to me. I'm back. Joe, I was just looking at my Switch there, or Steam Deck. I keep saying Switch. My Steam Deck. My Steam Deck. I I bought the Kingdom Hearts games. Right, I've downloaded 2 of them. The third one was in the process of downloading, but then I started stream and I was like, I don't want them clashing on me. So I paused the stream of the download of the third one. I'm just looking at it, and I'm just like, how many people played the 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 Kingdom Hearts games, and how many people started to ship Zora and Riku? Like, for how many people is them their first ship? Because I know the other ship is like Riku or Zora and Zora and the girl, whatever her name is. I'm blanking on her name right now. So I know it's like the three of them. Like the three of them are childhood best friends or whatever. Maybe about it. So like, for how many people was Ryu or Zora and Riku, like for how many people was that their like first ship, or their like their awakening to shipping, or their awakening to like their own sexuality or anything like that? I don't know why I'm just suddenly in my Pinterest for some reason. Oh god, long-haired Thanatos. I'm just looking at it, like, for how many people is that like their first ship? Move your body, hit the floor, move your body. Move your body, hit the floor. And the thing is, like, I can't start gaming because, like, you can't see it. It's like, I'll get so caught up in playing a game that, like, you won't be able to see it. Cause, like, that's what I want to do. I keep looking at my Steam Deck. Like, I have a few games on here. I could be playing something. And she can't see me again. Like, I could be playing something. And I want to be playing something. But because I'm not in a position for, to be able to stream my games. Because you won't be able to see anything I stream. You won't be able to see the game I'm streaming. You'll only be able to see me, I was told that the games I downloaded, the games I got for the Kingdom Hearts games were essentially all the games, like up to date games, like all of them together. Because I haven't gotten to play any of Kingdom Hearts, so now I have the three games or whatever, and all of I'm assuming it's all of their DLCs and all that sort of stuff as well. On the Switch now, on the Steam Deck. I have two of them downloaded. One of them in the process of downloading, but I paused it for stream because I don't want them fucking about with the other. And like, I'm looking forward to like getting into it and playing it. But part of me wants to be able to like record it as well. You know what I mean? Because like, it's my first time playing Kingdom Hearts. You know what I mean? Like, how many people in this day and age, because Kingdom Hearts has been out for a while, so how many people in this day and age can say it's their first time playing Kingdom Hearts? You know what I mean? So part of me wants to like record playing the games or whatever, and it's just like, I don't know, I don't want everything to have to come back to this, you know what I mean? Part of me just wants to play it, and part of me just wants to, like... I want to talk a little bit about Alien Stage. So, if there's anyone in chat that doesn't know anything about Alien Stage, it's basically like this, like, online, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's like a webtoon. Basically, it's not comics. Not really. It's like music with a bit of animation to go with it, and story as well. So it's Alien Stage, and it's about how humans, mostly human children, children grow up. Humans are basically like in space, but they're pets to aliens. And there's this thing called the alien stage, which is the humans get on stage and like sing and perform whatever, but two at a time, because it's a death battle basically. The aliens want to be entertained, and whoever the better performer is gets to live. So the other one gets shot dead basically. And I keep hearing like mixed information about it. I keep hearing people say that it's over, that like we got the last thing of it there in June sometime. And then I keep hearing other people go, no, actually the creator says there's so much more coming, that there's like 8 or 7 or 6 more things to come. And I'm like I would love for there to be more, but at the same time, like, I don't, like, it's so much conflicting information. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like, because spoilers, right? So I hope that, like, if you're in chat and you're, like, listening to me, and, like, if you've seen Alien Stage, because, like, I don't know if you have, if you haven't. I'm just watching the frame rates on the thing. It's just, it says that there's like 5 to 7 frame rates on like per second. I'm like, for fuck's sake, this must be laggy as all hell. But the last bit of Alien Stage that we've gotten so far was we found out that one of the characters who got shot, his name is Till, one of the guys, that he actually survived. And the thing is, like, before that, his fans are like, he survived, guys, trust, Till is still alive. And I was one of them. I was just like, because I saw people like talking about like Till being alive, right, and all the evidence for it. And they were like, all the dead characters have like XYZ in the official arts, and all the official arts of them, but Till doesn't have any of the this one's dead motifs that the other dead characters have. So I was just like, that's actually a good point, because like this is animated, as much as animated as it is, and all the official arts are also like deliberately and purposeful as well. So like if the animation and also all the official arts are kind of indicating like, hey, this character's still alive, with these like subtle little indicators like, hey, the dead ones get flowers but the alive ones don't, you know what I mean, that sort of thing, then it's just like, well, Till's image or whatever didn't get a flower, so does that indicate he's still alive, even though the second last thing we saw was him getting shot, you know what I mean? And in the latest one, it is actually confirmed that he survived. He lived. So all the little pieces that we saw that indicated he was alive were genuine, real foreshadowing to the fan base. Like, hey, this character's still alive. It was genuine. You know what I mean? It wasn't just us like picking things out of thin air. You know what I mean? We were right. He's alive. Yay. Right? But I've been seeing people do the exact same thing for another character called Ivan. And let me just put a pin in that for a second and come back around. My biggest reason as to why I wanted Till to still be alive was because him and his relationship with Ivan is complicated. In the sense that, like, Ivan has essentially been in love with Till for years. And the story would have you believe at first that it's unrequited. Ivan himself would have you believe it was unrequited, to the point where it seems like Till at times doesn't even look at Ivan. You know, and that is very much the case. Like, Till, a lot of the time, doesn't look at Ivan. He never not looks at him. There are times where we see him looking at Ivan, but it's usually when Ivan is looking away. So Ivan doesn't see Till looking at him 90% of the time, whenever Till does look at him. So from Ivan's perspective, it looks like Till doesn't really look at him. So from Ivan's perspective, it's not just an unrequited love. Till won't even look at him, right? But then we kept getting told by the creator that, like, it's not unrequited love, it was unrealized, in the sense that we were being told that that Till never really processed his own feelings when it came to Ivan. And so he assumed that the infatuation that he felt towards a girl was like love or something, but it turns out it was just like admiration you have like for your favorite idol, for like your favorite celebrity or something. like a goal or something to strive for, something, and like in their bleak circumstance, something to have hope in. You know what I mean? So his whatever he was feeling for the girl was just admiration that you would have for an idol. But he does have feelings for Ivan, he just never processed them. And there's only a song that came out after it was confirmed that Till was still alive. A song came out, and like some of the lyrics are definitely aimed from Ivan to Till, or from Till to Ivan, and it's essentially like Till asking, "Don't you hate me? Do you love me?" Let me pull up the song actually, because like you won't hear it because copyright and shit like that. I don't know if I'll get struck with copyright, but I'm not gonna risk it. So I'm just gonna pull up the song for a second on my phone and I'll listen to it. Where there it is. There's the artist anyway. So let me just go to the lyrics. Do you love me? Don't you leave me? Ooh, another Pokemon in chat. Shit. One second. I'm trying to catch the Pokemon. Ultra Ball. There we go. But then it's like, do you love me? Don't you leave me? To be inside your heart, do you love me? Don't you hate me? There's a lot of I think it's Korean. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. Korean, I think. Do you love me? Don't you leave me? To be inside your heart, do you love me? Don't you hate me? Oh, do you love me? Don't you leave me? To be inside your heart, don't you hate me? And again, there's like a lot more to it than that, but it's a lot of Korean. Again, don't quote me on that. I don't actually know if it's Korean. I'm just assuming so because that's what I think Korean looks like. Oh my god, wait. This says Till Part 1. Because it says the name of the song, the creator, and then it says ... Till Part 1. So there's a Part 2 to the song. And from what I can see, there isn't any other version of the song yet. I'm just looking at, okay, to get back to the song for a second. But, like, it's very much, like, the fact that it's, like, do you love me, don't you leave me? Do you love me, don't you hate me? It makes me think, cause, like, that, like, the don't you hate me thing, do you love me, don't you hate me, and don't you leave me, all of it kind of says, to me anyway, about Till and Ivan. Like, Till is kind of talking to Ivan, and he's kind of like, but don't you hate me? Do you love me? But don't you hate me? Don't leave me. Like, because there's like, part of the reason why I wanted Till to be alive, and I'm realizing that I haven't actually said it yet, part of the reason why I wanted him alive, because the creator told us it was unrealized feelings, that Till never processed his feelings for Ivan. So he didn't, if he had feelings for Ivan, Till himself was the last cunt to know. He didn't know if his feelings for Ivan were romantic or not. But, like, it makes me think that, like, he absolutely 1000% did have feelings for Ivan, because literally in the, like, the round 6, where it's Till and Ivan singing against each other. Let me breathe for a second. When it's Till and Ivan singing against each other, there's a scene where Ivan puts his hand on Till's cheek. And again, this is animated, so this is a very purposeful thing where we get to see Ivan Till's eyes, Till's eyes. So again, Ivan just put his hand on Till's cheek. We get to see Till's eyes going from pinpricks, and what's it called? Iris. His irises expanding. They're growing. They went from pinpricks because they're literally on the alien stage where one of them is gonna die, literally, and Ivan and Till, regardless of anything, are at the very least friends, even if Ivan himself isn't sure on that fact. And like Till is kind of throwing the match at first, and then Ivan was like, "No, you fucking don't." And so he goes over to him and he like puts his hand on his cheek, and you can see this because it's animated, so it's very purposefully done, where the character's Till's eyes go from pinpricks and they widen out into they widen out, and like that is very much like a biological sign that like you are looking at someone that you like, or you are looking at something that you like. So the fact that Till's eyes, like his irises grow from looking at Ivan, like it's a very clear indicator that yes, Till does have feelings for Ivan. But then Ivan died because he sacrificed himself for Till. And then we later see Till get shot, and he managed to survive. And so part of the reason why I wanted Till to live is because I wanted him to finally like think about it. I wanted him to finally realize his feelings. And then obviously that makes it more tragic, because then he will come to the realization, I do have feelings for Ivan, but he's gone now. You know what I mean? Like, that was the upsetting, sad part of it for me, truly. But I was kind of thinking, like, I at least want him to live, because I want him to at the very least process what happened between him and Ivan. Because, like, it's tragic, the idea that, like, he has to wrestle with the fact that, like, this person, that he doesn't know how he feels for them, and he doesn't know how this other person feels for him. And, like, literally, he died sacrificing himself for you. And, like, one of the things that he did was he literally kissed you. And you're, like, you can see Till's face throughout that entire situation, where he's so confused. He's not repulsed, he's not upset, he's not angry. He's just so confused. He's so dumbfounded and confused. And he has no time to process that before Ivan is pretending, quote unquote, pretending to strangle him. And everyone in the community thinks it's pretending, because again, this is animation. We see once Ivan is shot dead, he lets go of Ivan. He's shot multiple times, but once he realizes like he's the one who's been shot to die, he's like, he doesn't like immediately drop dead or anything. He has this look of realization, like, it's me, I'm the one that's going, good. And he smiles and he lets go of Till, and he gets like look at Till with a smile, and then he drops to the ground, and you can see Till's his neck. There's no markings on his neck, nothing to actually indicate that he was applying any true pressure, any real pressure. He was just making it look like he was attacking Till, for the whole purpose of like sacrificing himself for Till, so that way the aliens would kill him and not Till. And it's just like, and then we assume, we the audience are assuming that like a few hours later, so like maybe like 1 or 2 hours later, Till is then forced to do round 7, which is again for his life again, where that's the round where we see Till get shot. It's like literally for Till, he's forced to sing against his best friend, someone who he does have romantic feelings for but hasn't processed that. Then your friend of years kisses you, dies for you, and then he's like lying at your feet dead, and then what, like an hour later you have to go and do it again. Like, you can see in round 7, Till is just stressed. Like, he's trying, but he's stressed. Like, Ivan keeps being kind of like forced down his throat in a very like manipulative way by his opponent. And the biggest reason why I wanted Till to live is because like it's been an hour since Ivan died. He's not had time to process any of the things that just happened. He has not time to think about like their entire childhood and everything that happened, and the fact that like Ivan just died for him, and the fact that Ivan is dead, and the fact that he has to go through all of this again with his own life, but this time instead of like trying to like throw his life away because he's not trying to fight for it anymore. He's now trying to fight for his life now because like Ivan just died for him. He can't let Ivan's like sacrifice be in vain, you know. Like part of the reason why I wanted him to live is I wanted him to actually process everything between him and Ivan and process his own feelings and to come to the realization I did have feelings for him too. Or I did have feelings for him, and oh my god, he had feelings for me. So the fact that this song is literally like, do you love me, don't you leave me, but then because like this is released after round 7, you know what I mean? So this is already after Ivan got shot and after Till himself got shot. But I think this was released after we found out that Till was still alive after round 7. So it's like, don't you leave me. It's too late for that. Ivan's already gone. But then it's like, do you love me? So he's like questioning even now, after Ivan literally died for him, do you love me? Like, it's a question mark. Do you love me? And it's like, don't you hate me? And the don't you hate me is a statement. So the love is a question, but the hate is a statement. Like, don't you hate me? Like, it's said as a question. Like, if you look at the lyrics, it's like, don't you hate me, question mark. Or, don't you love me, question mark. Don't you hate me? And, like, there's no question mark with the don't you hate me. It's like, Till this entire time has felt like Ivan has hated him. And now he's like, do you love me? But don't you hate me? Haven't you hated me this entire time? And the thing is, like, there's a scene in their childhood, like, early in their childhood, where they almost escaped the alien stage. And they would have, and quite frankly should have. But Till, you get to see, like, a rush of emotions flash across his face. And then he looks at Ivan with guilt. But then he turns around and runs back to the facility. And Ivan doesn't turn around in time to see all of the emotions on Till's face. All he sees is Till running away. So from his perspective, Till just, like, chooses to run back to the facility and is running away and blah blah blah. But like, Ivan chooses to stay, and so from that perspective, I'm immediately like, that's the reason why Till finds it hard to look at Ivan. He feels guilty. From that moment onwards, Till feels guilty because, like, Till's perspective in the moment, like, he's probably assuming that Ivan, like, there's nothing stopping Ivan from leaving the facility. Ivan knows how to leave. He was just bringing Till with him. But then Till runs back to stay at the facility or whatever, because, like, I guess he's scared of the idea of leaving or whatever. But in the moment, Till is probably thinking, Ivan can still go. He probably will go, and I'll never get to see him again, but I'm too scared to leave myself. And then Ivan stays. There's nothing stopping from Ivan leaving, but he stays. And then Till has to come to the obvious realization, he stayed because of me. And, like, so now does not only have to regret the decision for himself, but feel guilty towards Ivan for it as well. So my perspective of it was, like, the reason why Till is so, like, finds it so hard to look at Ivan is pure guilt. He feels so guilty towards Ivan for them still being in this horrible situation. The fact that both of them are still there. Because, like, it's one thing for him to regret not going for himself, right? That's one thing. That's a horrible thing to experience. Like, there's probably a part of him so many times in the entire series where he's like, I fucking wish I left that time. Like, there's probably so many instances of that throughout the entire seasons. But then, like, also the fact that Ivan is still there, he's feeling guilty for that too. And so that's, like, in my opinion, like, the key reason as to why he never really processed his feelings when it comes to Ivan, because in his own perspective is like, Ivan stayed in this horrible place because of me. Like, he could have and should have left, but didn't because I didn't leave. So he probably hates me for, like, keeping us in this terrible situation. So, like, he feels guilty towards Ivan, and so that's the reason why the song is like, don't you hate me? It's like, yeah, like, there's, like, a few scenes of, like, Ivan giving mixed signals, but that's just because, like, Ivan is trying to get Till's attention. So there's, like, one scene of them, like, fist fighting, but, like, Ivan is, like, smiling because, like, the assumption is the fandom's presumption of it is that, like, because Till is looking at him, you know. And there's one scene in particular that like really makes me think Till feels guilty towards Ivan. It's a scene where they're at like some type of cafeteria, and Ivan gets up and like sits down beside Till. There's like a cut on Till's face, and I can't remember the sequence of events exactly, but it's essentially like Till looks at Ivan and then looks away from him. Like he looks at Ivan from the corner of his eye. Like he doesn't turn his head to look at Ivan. He just like looks at him from the corner of his eye. His head doesn't turn. But like he looks from the corner of his eye and then his eyes immediately like look back to front or look back down at his tray. So like he looks at him from the corner of his eye and you can just see his eyes like immediately kind of like leave him again. And like he doesn't turn to look at him. He just looks in the corner of his eye. And like that look to me, because like that scene, we got that scene first. And then we got the other scene of like them almost escaping and then not. So like when I saw that first scene where Till looked at him at the corner of his eye and then looked away, I was immediately like, Till feels guilty about something. He feels guilty towards Ivan about something. Like that, because that looked like guilt to me. And I think I saw other people before we got the other scene saying that the reason why Till was looking away is because like he is like creeped out or whatever by Ivan, because Ivan clearly has like an obsession with him, whatever. But like I was like, that's not the impression I get at all. I get guilt from Till. It comes across as guilt to me. And then when we got that scene where like they could have escaped and didn't because of Till, I was like, that's it. That is the moment. From this moment on, Till feels guilty towards Ivan. And that's the reason why he doesn't really look at Ivan anymore. And the reason why he never really processes his feelings towards Ivan, because he's caught up in his own guilt. And he's like, you know, Ivan probably hates me because I hate me for us still being here. And if I hate me, Ivan definitely still hates me. Like, I think that's like the key reason as to why he doesn't process his emotions about Ivan. So I was a big into like the idea that like I wanted Till to be alive solely because I wanted him to process everything. I wanted him to actually like now have this information of like, Ivan kissed me and then he died for me. What does that mean? And like we have the song now where it's like, don't leave me, do you love me, don't you hate me? And I don't care what anyone says, by the way. That is definitely from Till to Ivan. You know, and I do like the idea of there being more, because no one caught the Pokemon in chat. Oh god, it disconnected again. Give me a second. Some sad effects because no one caught the Pokemon. What was I saying? And the only thing we really get to see of now alive Till is him being older, him fighting against aliens for like the well-being of human children. So like we see him like save some kids from I'm assuming being bought as pets, which is good on him and all this. And then we see a scene of him like finding what is essentially clones created by the aliens of him and his friends from the alien stage. So there's literally a child that has Ivan's DNA in it. I think there's like 2 children actually that have Ivan's DNA, because like they're all a mix. Like they're not like clones. It's like they're a mix of all the kids. It's like there's like one that's Till and Ivan, one that's like Sua and Ivan. I think there's like 2 children that have Till in them. I swear to God, there's 2 of them that has Till. Like there's like one little girl with like Till's hair, and we don't really get to see her eyes, so we don't know what she's a mix of. But then there's another child that has Till's eyes, but not his hair. You know what I mean? But they do have his complexion, even though everything else is like. I think one child in particular is like 3 people, like because that child gives me Till, Ivan, and Hana. It's like the hair is Hana, The eyebrows are Ivan, but the eyes are Till. Like, I don't have a picture or anything, but like, there's one child. The hair makes me think of Hana, but then Hana had like a little brother, so maybe like it's the brother's DNA. Because like he was there as well. He just died early. He just didn't die on the alien stage. Um, like it makes me think that one of the children is like a mix of three of them, and like because the rest of them look like they're a mix of two, but they could be like a mixture. It's like there's one other one because like again, when it comes to the little girl that looks like Till, I don't really get to see her eyes. I've been trying to like catch a glimpse of her eyes and I can't really see them. So like the only thing that we get is like her really long hair, and the hair is like the same color as Till's. So like that one is at the very least Till and someone else. We don't know what the someone else is. We can't see like anything else of her to really be sure. Like I think people like made their guesses, but I don't know. But I swear to God, one of them looks like that they have Hana's hair, Ivan's eyebrows, but Till's eyes. So it's like that one is a cluster of three singers. You know what I mean? So like, how do we know what the other ones are? The other ones might have like three of them because like Ivan has like one child is very obviously has Ivan in them, and one child I swear to God has his eyebrows. So like Till has two kids that has something of him. The one that has his eyes and the one that has his hair. And then Ivan has two kids. One that has his eyebrows and the other one that has his eyes and his eyes on what seems like his personality. And Mizi seems like only has the one, and that's the one that has pink hair. And I think it kind of makes sense that the aliens would only like represent her with only one child because they would see like she was the one who kind of caused them the most problems. Because like the reason why there are children is that like they made like an alien stage museum, so they just made like kind of like cloned like mixed children because they are clones because like they use the DNA from the main cast from Alien Stage. That's Till, Mizi, Ivan, Luca, Hana, and Sua. So that's like 7 kids that they like mixed the DNA of and made like a few children. So like that's 7 characters, but there's only like I think 5 kids. I'm not sure actually on that number. There's like it's because they mixed the DNA. So like one of them is Mizi and Ivan, and then there's another one that's Till and someone, another one that's Mizi and someone, another one that's Luca and someone. Jesus fuck. What the fuck is that? But what was I saying? Yeah, like we don't get to see Till process is what I'm trying to get at, because like we see like the one kid that's very much Ivan, but like and then like we see Till like come to the facility that these kids are being kept at, and he takes off his helmet, like shakes out his like very short hair, and he clearly makes eye contact with the Ivan looking child first, because they're literally like the kids are like the rest of the kids are like talking amongst each other or like not paying attention to anything, but the child that has Ivan's eyes but Mizi's hair, and Ivan's personality, I swear to fuck that child has Ivan's personality. She I'm assuming she, but I don't know, they're probably like gender neutral, or because like made up of a boy and a girl, so like let's call them let's call them non-binary. They their head is like leaning against the glass. Their head is leaning against the glass. They're looking outside. They're looking out of the facility. So like their head is on the glass. They're looking out of the glass. It's like the first person that the child would have been making eye contact with would have been Till. And Till would have made eye contact immediately with this child. And the only thing we get to see is like Till. Well, in actuality, Till is kind of smiling at the camera, because that's the moment that it's being revealed. Till is still alive. Look at Till being alive. So like Till is smiling at the camera, but you can also kind of say that he's smiling at that child specifically, the one that looks like Ivan. And it's just like, well, it's nice to know that Till is alive. I wanted to see him processing him and Ivan. I want to see him come to the realization that he did have romantic feelings for Ivan, and that Ivan probably died thinking that he hated him. Because, like, he assumed that Ivan hated him, and so kind of kept him at arm's length because of it. But then I want him, like, looking back on things now with clarity that, like, Ivan had feelings for him, and that he, yes, did have feelings back, but didn't understand that at the time, and so didn't treat him accordingly to those feelings. And realizes that his keeping Ivan at arm's length the way he did probably translated to Ivan that the person that he had romantic feelings for fucking hated him. And I wanted Till to kind of wrestle with that. To be like, oh shit, like, he died thinking I hated him. He saved my life, he was my best friend, I was in love with him, even though I didn't realize that at the time, but I realize it now, and now I have to realize that he died for me and lived all that time and died thinking that I hated him. Like, I wanted to see Till wrestle with that, to process everything. And we don't really get to see that. We just get that, like, last frame where we get to see him like, looking at the camera to let us know, the audience know, yay, he's still alive. Great. Love that. Love the fact that he's still alive. But I wanted him to be alive to process everything, and that does not happen. We don't get to see that. That was the last bit of it. And after that, we kept getting, like, these, like, I haven't heard anything official, because I don't fucking know. But after I kept hearing that, like, that was the last, the last bit of everything. I was like, yay, Till is alive, but if that's the last, we don't see him processing anything. We're assuming he's gonna, like, save those kids, and he's gonna become, like, a single parent to them or whatever, and now he has to, like, look after a kid who looks like the girl he idolized, which was Mizi with the pink hair, but also the boy that he probably realized too late that he had romantic feelings for, and also realized too late that that boy had romantic feelings for him. And so it's like, and that's just one of the children, There's still, like, the other kids as well. So, like, there is that, but, like, that's not processing to me. I wanted to see him wrestle with everything, and we don't get to see that. And I don't like the idea of that being the end. Like, I see it as being an end. I see, like, why. But I've been seeing people talk about it, like, that's the last thing that we're getting. That's the end of it. But then I've seen other people be like, oh no, there's still more. They, like, apparently the creator has, like, a Patreon, and on Patreon they said there's going to be more. And I'm like, I love the idea of more, solely because, like, there's still a rebellion, obviously, because Till is still getting shit done. I want to see shit like that. I want to see both those kids, and I keep seeing people talking about Ivan, and they're saying that Ivan is kind of showing the same signs that Till did back when we all thought Till was dead. There's similar signs now for Ivan. Sorry. There's similar signs now for Ivan, where in official art and stuff, and official art and stuff, official concepts, posters and things like that, that Ivan isn't being shown having the typical this character is dead signs that the rest of the obviously dead characters have. Like Sua, for instance, we got to see her ghost in one of the, like, scenes, and she's, like, leaning over Mizi. Like, Mizi is crying over who she thinks is a dead Till, until, like, because she's crying over Till, she hears his heartbeat and realizes he's still alive, and so helps it, like, goes to the rebellion and gets him help, and that's how Till survives, thanks to Mizi actually, like, listening and hearing his heartbeat. And, like, she wasn't actually trying to listen for his heartbeat, she was just crying over him. I was so upset that, like, that he died or whatever, and then she hears his heartbeat, or she hears something, and then she, like, actively, like, starts, like, listening for his heartbeat. She hears it, and then she goes and gets him help, and that's clearly how Till lived, right? But, like, we get to see, like literally before she realizes Till is alive, she's crying over him. And there's like a scene where we get to see Sua, which is like the girl that Mizi was in love with, because lesbians, right? She is dead. She is 100% dead. Unfortunately, she was one of the first. No, actually, I think she was the first character to die, like that we saw. She's not like the first to die on the alien stage. Because like this is like a long running thing for the aliens. Because like I think they said like Luke has been there for like 30 years or something. It's like it's been a long time. Like he's like the reigning champion, and he's been there for like 30 years, or he's like 30 years old or something like that. So, and they start these kids on young. Like they're still like kids when they go on the alien stage, and Luca is 30 years old when we see him in alien stage. So like the rest of the characters are like 15, 16, 17, something like that. Whereas Ivan or Till or fucking Luca is like 30 or something. So like we see Mizi's ghost. Not Mizi. We see Sua's ghost. While Mizi is crying over Till, we see Mizi's ghost right there with Mizi, like leaning on her, trying to comfort her. But the thing is, we don't see Ivan. Ivan died last round, and Till is the love of his life. So if you're gonna show Mizi, why aren't you showing Ivan as well? Why isn't he there, crying? Like, why isn't he like his ghost leaning on Till? You know what I mean? And the explanation that people have come to is because he's still alive. And the reason why we people have come to that conclusion is that is the idea that Ivan's, I don't want to phrase it like this, but this is like the canon way of putting it. Again, these human kids are pets to aliens. Like to the aliens, the humans are the aliens, right? That's why it's alien stage. The aliens are the ones on stage, which are the human kids. But each of these kids have owners, right? Because they're pets. And you get to see to different degrees how the kids are essentially being abused in some shape, way, or form by the alien pet owners. Some of them, like Till's owner, was like actively abusing him, like because like Till was very rebellious. So like Till's owner was like actively trying to break Till's spirit. So he was like beating him, starving him, constantly like having him in collars and restraints and things. And then Mizi's, there's implications that she was being abused, but it was more kind of subtle. It was more kind of in the sense that like aliens don't understand human children enough to realize that like they can't breathe underwater. Because like there's like a scene of like a small child Mizi in like a pod type thing, and she's like holding her breath, and the alien's just like, oh, she's holding her breath, that's so cute. And it's just like, she can't breathe. She's not choosing to hold her breath, she can't breathe. So the implications being that even though like Mizi's owner is like a nice like one of the nicer owners, she actually like cares about Mizi because like she thinks she's cute or whatever. Like basically she's a good pet owner in the sense like she actually like, you know, like she's not like hitting Mizi or anything the way Till's owner is doing, but like she clearly doesn't understand. Like none of them know human children enough to understand what's good or bad care. And obviously human children need to be like emotionally taken care of as well, but like, you know, like by parental figures or whatever. And like the aliens only see them as pets, so they're not trying to like parent the human children. They're just pets. Like, so like going back to that bit where she was like in a pod of like some type of liquid or something, and she was holding her breath, and like that scene kind of implies that like while Mizi's owner wasn't like actively neglectful, she was in the sense like she didn't understand human children enough to understand they can't fucking breathe in water. You know what I mean? Like I'm assuming it's water. It's like the closest thing to water. Who knows what it actually was? But like that implication being like even the quote unquote good pet owners wasn't really all that great. And Maisie had something similar, or not Maisie, Sua had something similar. Um, where for her, like the pet owner was just like, you're a you're one of the many pets, and I will like kind of tailor you to my aesthetic. Which is same with Maisie. They both had like owners that like wanted them to like fit an aesthetic. So that means like for the human children, even the quote unquote good owners weren't meeting like their emotional needs or whatever. And like that's just on the emotional sense. With Ivan's owner, we get told that Ivan was like, if you see like Ivan's alien owner, his like he gives like the kind of impression of like a mob boss, like that kind of esque about him. So like he's wealthy, like definitely gives off wealthy vibes. But we get told at some point that Ivan was like a gift for the dude's wife, for the alien's wife. So like, well, your man is the alien that we see is like, I guess, like his registered owner. He bought him for his wife, and so we get to see that like Ivan does get like perks because he has like a rich owner, in the sense that like the rich owner like financially takes good care of him, financially speaking. But we get told in other ways that like that Ivan's owner sees him as an investment, as a way to like make money and all this sort of stuff. But he also sees him as a good investment, that he thinks he's money well spent. So with that in mind, people have come to the conclusion: what if Ivan's owner, who has money, like paid the dudes, the aliens of alien stage, well, the creatures, the beings, or whatever, that were running the alien stage, that like, hey, if anything happens to my pet, like get him immediate like medical attention because I want to keep him. Because like, even if he like loses your alien stage, I want to keep him. He's my wife's pet. I have money. We have the technology. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's like I see people's point, is what I'm saying. That I can see the option of Ivan being alive, because he was given he's given like similar still alive vibes that Till got, and we were right about Till being alive. You know what I mean? Like, we saw the signs with Till that he was still alive, and everyone was like, "You're just being delusional or whatever. You're wrong. Just get over the fact that your favorite died." Blah blah blah. And then it's like, no, Till's still alive. The signs that we were seeing were actually foreshadowing signs. It was correct. It was actively foreshadowing Till is still alive. Look for the signs that he's still alive. They're there. And we're getting similar signs with Ivan. The fact that, like, we see Sua's ghost trying to comfort Maisie, even though, like, Maisie can't feel it, whatever, but, like, we see an image of it. And we know that, like, because like it's animated, so we see like Ghost Maisie like trying to like cuddle to Ghost Sua cuddling into Maisie, trying to cheer her up as she's crying over Till. And like, Ivan would be there if he's dead. His ghost would absolutely be there, and he would be like hovering over Till. He like, cause that's the love of his life. He would be fucking right there, kneeling beside Till. Why isn't he? And there's like other signs. There's like a few other signs. They're not really coming to mind right now. I think another one was that like Sua has like angel wings in some of her art stuff, but Ivan doesn't have any angel wings. So like there has been official art of Ivan since like the whole thing, and there's no angel wings on him, but there is on Sua. And like Sua is very, very confirmed dead. So like the fact that like this very kind of like confirmed dead thing of angel wings wasn't seen on Ivan is like another piece of evidence people are using like to indicate Ivan is still probably alive. And I do like the idea of it, honestly, because if I didn't get the whole Till processing everything between him and Ivan thing, maybe we'll get to see that, like, hey, because like that last scene is like 7 years after Alien Stage. That apparently Alien Stage ended or something. Apparently so. Apparently, but it's been 7 years because like we saw like there's like a poster or something saying like 7 years since the Alien Stage tragedy or something. So like that's the reason why there was like a museum with the kids. It was like, oh, a remembrance or whatever of the Alien Stage bullshit. But like that's the thing. It's like I can see it. I can see the idea that like Ivan's wealthy owner, again, this is his wife's pet. He bought him for his wife, and he saw him as a good investment. I can see him like pulling strings. Cause like, is there any reason why that can't be the case? Is there any reason why the creators of the Alien Stage or whatever, like the aliens producers, whatever you want to call them, that was over the Alien Stage, would be like as long as your man paid them well enough, he could be like, I'll give you like an extra alien money thing to keep my dude alive. Like even if he dies, gets shot at on your stage, I like throw him into like a medical pod and keep him alive because I want to keep him. You know what I mean? Like I don't see why that wouldn't be the case. So like I like the idea that Ivan is probably still alive somewhere. And like you can kind of play around with that. You can play around with the idea that like, because again we see like till like 7 years later, like still kind of like messing up aliens for like buying human kids and all this. So like you can kind of like have it like maybe Ivan has been like kept in a pod for a while to heal, and he's still like with the owner, and like he's been maybe like in a coma for the past 7 years or something. Or maybe like the story is that like he was in a coma for a few years until managed to come across him. Because like if there's still more, because we see that Luca is still alive, so can you imagine it if how they find out that Ivan's still alive is the idea that that because like the Alien Stage thing has ended, so the assumption is Ivan is now just like a regular, or not Ivan, Luca is just like a regular singer now. He's just a performer. Like there's no more of this like you'll die aspect of it. That it's just Ivan or just Luca being just like a singer now. Because there was like a thing about Luca, like, oh, he's back or whatever, and like a picture of Luca, and it's just like the implications like the Alien Stage is over, but Luca is back. So the implications be like Alien Stage is over, but like Luca as a singer is back. You know what I mean? So imagine if after X amount of time, Ivan is like fully healed, he's taken out of the pod, his owner is like, you're still a good investment because you're still a singer and you're still like my wife's pet or whatever. And then like the implication be like maybe Ivan doesn't remember because like who knows like what all that was about. Like who knows like what it took to actually heal him. It's like maybe like he doesn't remember anything, and they're like, all right, you're a performer, you're a singer, we're gonna like make money off you from singing, you'll like we'll get you to perform stuff. And then like Ivan, or not Ivan, Till sees the performance of Ivan and goes, that's Ivan, he's still alive, he's still around. The thing is like we know that the series has cloning, like we see them cloning the kids and we see them cloning Luca, but like Luca killed all the clones, and not to mention we were told that none of the Luca clones are really successful, that they all had the same issue that Luca had. So like, and we know that the only thing we've seen them do with the DNA that they got of the main cast was to create children, and they created like, instead of like recreating Till and recreating Ivan, they just mixed the DNA of the kids and made like a Till Ivan or a Maisie Ivan or a Luca Sana Sua. So like instead of just cloning the kids outright and making another Luca and another Ivan and another Till and another Maisie and another Sua and another Hyena, they mixed the children's DNA and like did that instead. So we know that yeah, there's cloning, but as of so far, there's not really been successful cloning. So the only thing they were able to do was just take the DNA they had of the main characters and just mix them together and make the kids. But they're not clones. Like, it's their DNA, but they're not straight up clones, because obviously they're mixed of all the main cast, rather than just being a new Ivan or a new Till or a new Maisie. They're a mixture of all of them, and it's just like, so I do like the idea of Ivan still being alive, and we did see it with Till, with him still being alive. So if all the signs we saw of Till still being alive, and we're seeing similar signs of Ivan still being alive, and like Ivan literally has a wealthy owner who could afford to get him whatever medical treatment that he would need to live, I can see it. You know what I mean? And can you imagine it, that now the shoe is on the other foot? Now Till has like finally realized his own feelings, finally come to the realization of Ivan's feelings, but now Ivan is in a pod, still injured, and more than likely, because like this is the trope, probably doesn't remember anything, because again, tropes. Because like tropes can be fun, honestly, and in this case, it would be annoying because now, because like it would be like Ivan spent his entire childhood knowing he has feelings for Till, assuming that his feelings for Till are one-sided and Till doesn't even want to look at him, and then finally, like everything that happens in Alien States happens, and then finally Till comes to the realization that Ivan had feelings for him, that Till has feelings for Ivan, but it's too late because Ivan is gone, just to find out however long later that no, Ivan is alive, but guess what? He doesn't know you. You know, he's now like still a pet, still being forced to sing as a performer for his owner to like make money or whatever, but he doesn't know jack shit about you. He doesn't know you. You know, he doesn't know anything. He doesn't remember any of it, you know? He probably like sees his performances, like maybe if they show him his performances, and it's just like, who knows? I do like the idea of it, because like now it'll be Till having to live with the idea of like, the person I love doesn't love me, doesn't even know me, like. Don't get me wrong, I don't mean that I want Ivan to like stay permanently forgetting him or anything like that. It's just like, it's just, he kind of deserves it, in my opinion, for a little while. He has to be the one, in my opinion, for a while, has to kind of live with the angst of, you know, this person that I love doesn't love me back, type of thing. Oh, none of us caught the Pokemon in chat. Sad emotes. Sad. And then crying umbrella. Broken hearts. And then sad little chat box. sad chat. But I don't know, it's just the idea that like, I do like the idea that Ivan's still alive, I'm gonna be honest. And like, it gives Till like a second chance with him as well. Cause like, the owner, the creator of the series called their relationship an unrealized relationship. It wasn't unrequited, it was unrealized. And the reason why it was unrealized was because of Till. Like, he was the one who didn't realize his own feelings, not until it was too late. And so, like, I like the idea that, like, he finally comes to the realization, oh, Ivan's dead, like, he sacrificed himself for you. And it's like, nope, he was being healed, but he's still a pet, so you have your freedom, but he doesn't. So that's, like, in two ways, kind of, Till kind of, like, loses Ivan his freedom for him, because, like, Ivan tried to help them escape as kids, so they could have been in the rebellion from the beginning for years, and that doesn't happen because Till doesn't leave, and so Ivan doesn't leave Till. But now Till is living the life Ivan wanted to live with Till, but he's living it alone without Ivan because Ivan is gone. And like, that is part of the tragedy as well. I've seen people talk about that. People saying that like, Till is living the life that Ivan wanted to live with him. And that is a gut punch. That is a gut punch. And like, I do like the idea of him being alive because it kind of adds to it a bit further. It's like now because like before it's like he doesn't get to live this life because he's dead, but now he doesn't get to live this life because like Till is free now. Till is in the rebellion. He's free now. He's helping kids. He's trying to save them as much as he can. But Ivan is still, if he's still alive, if all the implications for him to be alive are actually hopefully true, he's still a pet. He's still a slave. Like, he's still captured, you know? And the implication of him not having his memory as well, like, maybe, because that's just me. I don't know if that's actually going to be a thing. But if there's some level of memory loss to it, he's not going to try and get his freedom either. You know what I mean? Because, like, an Ivan that is alive but has his memory will look for information on Till. He'll find... Well, actually, no. That is another question. Would he be able to find that Till is still alive? Because the alien stage wouldn't know that. The only last bit of information they'd have would be, we shot Till. Because it's the rebellion that knows that Till is still alive, and we, the audience, now know that Till is still alive. And the only thing the aliens know is that, like, this masked figure, because, like, he has, like, a helmet, and he doesn't take it off until, like, the very end. But we see, like, a poster of, like, wanted, and it's, like, Till's mask. It's, like, the implication being, the aliens themselves probably don't even know that Till is still alive. So maybe, like, even without the whole... like, Till doesn't remember, or Ivan doesn't remember thing, Ivan won't have easy information to know whether Till is still alive. Now that I think about that, because he doesn't, because like if he's still alive and he goes looking for Till in any way, the only information the aliens will be able to provide him is like, we shot him, and as all the other characters, they like, we killed him. Like, the only reason why you're still alive is because you had a wealthy owner who paid for you to live. Till doesn't have a wealthy owner. Till's owner is broke and abusive. Like, even if he had the money to save Till's life, he wouldn't have used it. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm thinking about that. Because, like, the reason why I was thinking, like, his memories would have to be gone is because, like, in a world where he remembers Till, he'd escape. You know what I mean? Like, because Till was gave him something to live for. Because, like, the reason why he didn't escape on his own is because of Till. So, like, if he has his... Because, like, if he has his memories of Till, but finds out he's dead, he wouldn't... I don't know, because, like, we've already kind of seen, like, the suicidalness with the whole sacrificing his life for Till. I'm trying to think of it now, like, would having his memories of Till make him more or less likely to want to live? Because, like, it's not even just, like, wanting to live as well, it's also the whole escaping thing. Because we knew with the alien stage thing, Ivan was very capable of escape. He could have escaped whenever he wanted. Like, that's the implication we get. That we get the implication that he could have escaped. There's, like, one scene where you see him actively trying to escape, but not doing so because Till doesn't. And we see, like, the contrast between Ivan and Till is that Till, because he's so rebellious, he's constantly being restrained and has, like, collar on his neck, collar on his mouth. Like, he's being constantly restrained, and the person constantly, like, freeing him from the restraints was always Ivan. Ivan, most of the time, doesn't even have the collar on his throat. Is there ever a scene where we see Ivan with the collar? Because we see Mizi's collar being put back on her after her performance. Did we ever see Ivan with a collar? I don't actually know anymore. The only thing is that we know that Ivan was constantly taking off whatever collar was on Till. Like, Ivan was constantly the one freeing Till from his restraints. And then, let me see what else. And like my question is like he's capable of escape, but didn't for Till back when he knew of him and everything. It's like an Ivan that doesn't remember Till. Is he likely to try and fight for his life? Is he likely to escape? Because like would an Ivan that remembers Till try to escape? When with an Ivan that remembers Till, would he find out that Till is probably gone, dead, and would he make a different attempt? You know what I mean? It's like whichever version of Till or Ivan is most likely to kind of live long enough to be able to actually get to see Till again, or for Till to see him and try and like get him out. Because I think like it would make the most sense that an Ivan that can't remember, he won't try to escape because like what's the point? As like a pet, as a rich man's pet, he doesn't want for anything. We don't know what kind of abuse he went through because he probably had to go through some abuse. There has to be like something. The only thing we really got to see of him is like wealthy owner, and he does have some sort of free reign. But the main reason why he had free reign is because he was seen as obedient. Till was very rebellious, but Ivan was seen as very obedient. You know. And that's mainly because Ivan was very smart about it. Like, he was rebellious too. He was just quieter about it. To the point where, like, as I said, like, he could have escaped. He had more freedom, enough freedom to be able to. He had information, he definitely had plans, he definitely knew some shit. And there's literally a scene where, like, there's, like, these alien dogs, which basically act as guard dogs, which are, the fan's assumption is that they, like, keep the like human children in check, or like they prevent them from like escaping. And Ivan fucking tamed those things. He had those things eating out of the palm of his hand, literally. I think in some of the images, like Ivan was the one that did that. And so I'm just kind of like, I mean, I think the implication a little bit is part of the reason why he tamed the alien dogs in the first place is because there's like a scene of like, there's no blood, I guess, but the implication is that like one of the alien dogs attacked Till, like hurt or injured him in some way, because like we see Till on the ground and struggling to get back up, and Mizi like looking at the alien dogs with so much fear, and she's like stunned. She's like shocked. She's like frozen. She's like fight or flight. She's just frozen. Like Till is on the ground, struggling to get back up, and you see Ivan in the background. Ivan at the back, like he's watching this. And so the implication being, the reason why he learns and figures out how to tame the alien dogs is because they attacked Till. And so he's like, in order to prevent them from doing that shit again, I need to tame them and figure out what makes them tick. And like obviously another reason would be like we can escape if we tame the animals enough to like kind of like let us by. It's like the main implication being he did it for Till, so that way they wouldn't attack him again. And like after that, you see the children literally playing with the alien dogs after that, where they're like fucking like cleaning their teeth or some shit. And I was just like, fuck. And like that's down to Ivan. Ivan did that. And the implication being he did it for Till. So it's like an Ivan that doesn't remember Till. It means he won't try to escape. But the other implication being like, would he be okay with living? But at the same time, like, we see his like death scene, he doesn't really want to die. He flinches. And he is sad at the idea of death, and he is scared at the idea of death. It's just like he realized it came down to him or Till, and he'd rather Till live than himself. But like he's not actively suicidal in the sense that, like, he wanted to die for the sake of death. He wanted to live. He realized if it was him or Till, he valued Till's life more. And so yes, he would continue to live without Till as long as he wasn't aware of Till. It's like an Ivan that remembers would go looking for Till in some way, and the only information that the aliens could give is like, yeah, we shot him dead, and then the alien stage fucking exploded. It's like he's probably double dead. You know what I mean? That's the information he'd find on Till. And so, in learning that, would that make him? Would that kind of like make him like lose his will to live? So in that regard, would it be better if Ivan doesn't remember? So at the very least, he'll continue trying to live because he doesn't remember the fact that the love of his life is quote unquote dead, because he doesn't remember that he had a love of his life. Because like the point of this little exercise that I'm doing is like, I do like the idea of Ivan being alive, and I do like the idea of when Till learns that he's alive, probably through like seeing him sing on a different stage, just as a performer in some way, and then learns like Till would probably like try and figure out, is it actually Ivan? Is it a clone? Is it really him? How is it him? If it is him, like how? And then gather the information of like, oh yeah, his like rich owner didn't want to like lose this good investment, and so just paid medical expenses, like have him taken care of, and so he was alive because of that. Mm-hmm. Ooh, an onyx. I want an onyx. But hang on a minute. What? But what was I saying? Like, I do like the idea of him being alive, but like, I want him to like live long enough to, you know, for them to like meet again. And I keep trying to say amnesiac, but I don't think I'm saying it right. It's like an Ivan that doesn't remember has like the better chance of kind of like being alive, in the sense that like an Ivan that remembers would go looking for Till in some way, and the only information he'd get is that Till is dead. I was like, would that affect his willingness to be alive? And I do think it would. And then yeah, because like the very first thing Ivan would do instead of escaping would be to find information on Till. It wouldn't be to escape; it'd be find information on Till. And then any implications that he gets that Till is dead would kind of make him kind of go into like a spiral. Well, maybe not a spiral, but fireworks, because I caught an onyx, and like congratulations for being able to catch a Pokemon in chat. It's not just for me. If anyone in chat ever catches a Pokemon, I do like these little celebrations. But if no one in chat catches a Pokemon, then I do like sad little effects as well. Like I think him losing his memories at the very least guarantees that like he lives, because he won't commit, you know, and he also won't really try to escape, because then maybe like just that he forgets the alien stage, because like his earliest memories are of him like living in the slums where he was like starving. So like if he has enough memory of the fact that like the first few years of his life he was on the street starving to death, that Ivan that remembers that but now has like the equivalence of wealth, that Ivan would stay. You know what I mean? It's like he'd stay a rich owner's pet, because like it'll be an easier life. Because I really want to see like them interacting, but now with the shoe on the other foot, where Till now realizes that he has feelings for Ivan, but now has to deal with the fact that like Ivan doesn't even know him, you know, and you have to kind of like he'll get to now see the difference between an Ivan that had romantic feelings for him, because like Ivan always looked at him with an intensity until could never really understand the intensity, so he assumed the intensity he was seeing in Ivan was hatred, when actuality it was romantic feelings of love or obsession, as some people put it. Some people put it he's obsessed, which is more of a dangerous word than love. But now he'll like get to learn what it actually looks like when Ivan couldn't give a fuck about him, because now Ivan will look at him with indifference, the way he looks at everyone. He would look at him with indifference, and now Ivan will actually, or Till will get to learn what it, with an Ivan that doesn't care about him, actually looks like. That's what I think of. And then like there will be some way that like Ivan's memory will come back. Like maybe it's like a slow process. Like the longer he's awake, the more he remembers, that type of thing. There's probably like fan fiction on it as well. But like, can you imagine Till's face just like seeing Ivan like singing on a stage somewhere, and then like Till just having to like wrestle with that? They're not gonna show the Pokemon. Let's see, what time is it? Shit. Wrong button. Shit. Hello? Ooh, are you still going? I pressed the wrong button, sorry. Okay. Whew. For a second there, I was like, shit, did I accidentally close stream? Well, I did close stream, but I was like, did I actually like make it drop? Ow, fuck. And that's just like on Alien stage, and that's just like rambling about like the implications that Ivan might be alive. I do like the idea that he's alive. I've said that like 1,000 times by now already. Is your dog going mad? Honestly, I swear to God. He's just outside barking away. Let me check something. Oh God. It won't let me because I'm streaming. Because I wanted to check out some other things and it won't let me. So I saw you were streaming earlier. Are you still streaming, or are you just... Because I could just jump over to you. It's always nice to see you in chat, by the way. Have you seen anything about Alien Stage? Because I keep hearing that, like, because I don't know what's going on with it. Because I hear someone say that it's over. I hear other people say that there's, like, more stuff to come. And I do like the idea of more stuff. I just... Because, like, there is the implications that that character's still alive. It's like, why make those implications if it's over? Just checking if you're crashing out about something. I mean, I have to ramble. Like, the whole point of the whole just chatting thing is, like, you have to be constantly talking. So I have to find, like, stuff that I just talk about, you know. Oh, yeah, and the stream fucking bingo. I forgot to call numbers for the stream bingo. I called one number this entire stream. It's been an hour, and I've only called one number. God damn. Every time you say crashing out or something, I know immediately, like, you're like, is that one talking about MHA again? Is there any other things to, like, rant about for a while? For a bit longer, anyway. I also heard recently that, like, it's been definitely confirmed that K-pop Demon Hunters is getting a sequel, but we have to wait 3 years for it. And honestly, I saw that coming. I didn't bring it up. You do. It's just like, no, because that's what I know what you mean. Because, like, the fact when you call it crashing out or something, I'm like, he's thinking of MHA. He's thinking that I'm talking about it. I don't bring it up. You do. The fucking all caps. Oh wait. Ah, for fuck's sake with this thing. I needed to stop disconnecting the second I click away from it, because I need to have, like, multiple things on at the same time. Every time it fucking disconnects is just annoying. Because I have to remember to, like, use these effects and things. Because, like, why not, right? Oh yeah, I was talking about a demon K-pop Demon Hunters for a second. It's, yeah, like, I figured it'd be a while, because, like, did you know it took them 9 years to do K-pop Demon Hunters in the first place? So, like, once I heard that, I was like, the only way we'd get something sooner is if they were already working on stuff. You know what I mean? But they probably didn't. So I was like, it's gonna be years before we get anything else. Not to mention 3 years. Yeah, GL. No, because, like, if it took them 9 years to make the first stuff, my assumption is the reason why the next one is only going to take 3 years, because they're just going to, like, use concept they've already come up with, and, like, just reuse models and stuff that they've already made. And that's the reason why the original took 9, but this is only taking 3. I hope it'll still have, like, the quality, though, that this stuff had. You know, because there's a lot of good stuff in Demon Hunters. And also, it's so funny that a fictional boy band has, like, topped the charts when it comes to music. Like, that's so funny. I've been seeing people talking about that, saying, like, can you imagine being BTS, where you're, like, forced into military, and then you come back to find out a fictional boy band has, like, broken your world record. Can you imagine it? It's like the crash out. Like, that'd be so funny. Like, I don't know how to feel for them, honestly. Oh, have you seen Demon Hunters yet? I remember that now. You said you didn't even see it yet. Have you seen it yet? Oh, and I have the Kingdom Hearts stuff. I have them now. 2 of them are downloaded. The third one, I was starting to download it, but then I paused it because of stream, because I didn't want them clashing. So I have, like, 17% of the third one downloaded. And you're sure that these ones have everything? Because, like, one of them, like, the second one, like, the first one says, Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix. And then the second one says Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 final chapter prologue. And then the third one says Kingdom Hearts plus Remind. Oh yeah, the 3 is in the background. Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind. So, like, you're sure that's everything? Like, that's, like, DLCs and all the shebangs all together in just, like, 3 packages? It's like, that really confused me, the way it's like final chapter prologue. Don't bother trying to make it make sense. So that's just the titles, and the titles being fucking weird. Right? So that's not. And how long are these games, actually? Oh, I also have Cult of the Lamb if we ever want to play that, because apparently Cult of the Lamb now has a multiplayer, so we should start a cult together. Do I have any other? Does Kingdom Hearts have a multiplayer? I don't think so, right? Like, I've been seeing. I think the main reason why I was kept thinking about Demon Hearts, fucking Kingdom Hearts, is because I keep hearing people talking about Kingdom Hearts 4. Like, people keep talking about like the combat system and how it's been worked on for so long now, and it has to be coming out eventually, like soon, hopefully. So I was like, imagine if 4 comes out. I haven't even played the first 3 games yet. So I was like, I'm gonna play the first 3, and then when 4 comes out, I'll be ready for it. 1.5 is one remake. So 1.5 is a remake of the first one. Yeah, because this one says 1.5, one HD 1.5 plus 2 1.5. So this first package is like the first and second game combined, but they're both like remakes of the first 2. And then the second one says it's Kingdom Hearts 2.8, final chapter, prologue. What was that? Oh god, people talking about Kingdom Hearts 4 like the second coming of Christ. That's funny. The way you said that. It's like I've only heard people talking about it recently though. Like they're only like mentioning it now. Like it came up in my YouTube thing recently. So I was just like, oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4. Should look into it. So once I saw that, I was like, I haven't even played the first 3. I need to look into playing the first 3. Oh yeah, don't schedule 1. The like, the marketing drug game, the indie game, Schedule 1. I've played the demo of it. I've played like everything the demo had to offer. I've only started playing the like actual game. So I'm like still in the beginning phases of it. I'm just looking at my Steam Deck. A library of games. I need to remember to keep using these little effects and things. Oh, nice! I caught the Pokemon. Congratulations, effects. You should play in the Pokemon community game. Cheers. Oh, there's a demo for Beyond Two Souls. I'll play the demo and see. Do I have to log in for the Kingdom Hearts games? Because the impression I'm getting from them is that I have to log in. The last time a game required me to log in, it wouldn't fucking let me. Which one of these is the first one? Right, I'm kicking up one of the games. Kickstarting the first game, Kingdom Hearts game. I bet you 10 to 1 is going to ask for a login. dance, wanna dance, wanna dance. At this point, it might not even open. This is just starting launch for the past few minutes now. Wanna dance, dance, wanna dance, wanna dance, wanna dance, wanna dance, wanna dance. I need one of those stands that follow you, because like this thing can't see me half the time. Because I keep like moving out of frame. The dogs just keep barking. I keep forgetting that you can hear it, because I keep ignoring it, and I'm like, oh wait, no, chat can hear it. It's doing something. It's not showing me anything yet, though. Set a keyboard outlet. Jack shit about keyboard stuff. Keyboard Pokemon in 6 minutes, 6 seconds. What fucking keyboard do I have? That's the one I have there. Or it could be this one. What's the difference? Ah, that's the difference. Then that's the one I have. No Pokemon showed up. The setting can be changed during the game at any time. I might be wrong. It's just showing me the Disney logo now. So I don't need to log in for this? And Square Enix. You can definitely hear the music. Bring me to a loading screen. Right, so it says Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 358 in 2 days, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Recoded. So I'm assuming we just go down the line. Are you not still in chat? Do I just go down the line? Just start from the first one. Okay. This is one of those games that like they'll suck you in. Cause I should just like close it now and just start in the morning. Cause otherwise I'll be up all night playing it. Probs. Oh god. Well, I think I've been going for long enough. This is a surprise stream after all, so. Have you seen Ballerina yet? I haven't seen it yet. Is it still gonna be in cinemas anytime soon, or is it? For all I know, that's been out of the movies by now. Cinema. Ballerina. It's like, is it still in cinemas? Is it gone? Saturday. Because knowing my luck, it'll be gone soon. It's not showing me anything. Not giving times or anything either. Maybe it's just the internet being slow. No, it doesn't look like anymore. Oh my god, is it gone out of the cinemas then? Might as well just fucking watch it online now. Is it's actually not giving me an answer. I literally said, is Ballerina still in cinemas? And it's not giving me an answer. It's just bringing me to like the websites. And I'm trying to like look up like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever, and it's not actually telling me. It just says Ballerina from the world of John Wick. So, thank you for being here, my guy, my friend. I'm gonna log off. Got to listen to me rant about Alien Stage for a while, or for however long you were here. Okay. I'll be back again Friday. You know that. Well, how I find out How to Train Your Dragon has a live action? No way, you didn't know that? I'd known that. I've been too afraid to watch it. I love How to Train Your Dragon. I don't want I don't want it to be trash. You know? Did you not know that it had a live action? Because like I haven't heard anyone talk about the live action. Do you know the way like you know something is good if you hear people talking about it? I don't think I've even heard people talking about Ballerina. How is this how I find out How to Train Your Dragon has a live action? Do you like How to Train Your Dragon? I want to go back to not knowing it has a live action. So I was supposed to be like, do you like How to Train Your Dragon? Because like when you were with all the caps of like, oh, is he excited to go see it, or it's like I want to go back to not knowing it has a live action. I've known about that for a while. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to know because like I bet you it looks fucking weird as hell. It looks like what you call it. CGI has been getting worse and worse over the years. And fucking the animated series, the animated movies and series are like the best takes. Like I don't want anything else. There's no need for a live action of this. Like, God forbid, what did they fucking do to Toothless or the rest of the dragons? You know, and I don't think I'm gonna like whoever they have as the actor for Hiccup, because I think I've seen like glimpses of it online. I'm like, not my Hiccup, not my Hiccup. Nope. I think it's probably the same thing with Astrid as well, actually. Alright. Dog's still going mad in the background. Do you not want to see the live action? Did you like the animated action? The animated movies and stuff? Or you're appalled at the idea of a live action and you're like, fuck no. Get this abomination away from me. Yeah, no, never want to see this shit. Exactly. Exactly. Right, I'll wait for the last 30 seconds for whatever new Pokemon. I will not besmirch my memories of it. Exactly. Honestly, like, just rewatch the animated stuff. Rewatch the animated movies, rewatch the animated series. Ooh. I want. Let me catch. Ooh. So I'm gonna wait for a few more minutes to see. Hopefully, that one or at least I will catch this Pokemon in chat. So. I should write down alien stage on this thing. Don't think of it otherwise. Have you played Control yet? I'm pretty sure I've told you about Control before. Does not mean write down Control. What did I say I was gonna write down? Alien stage. And yay! I caught it. Time for a celebration stuff. It keeps, every time I click away from it, it will disconnect. And like, I have to click away from it in order to type in chat. Which is just annoying. Yay! Congratulations to me! Cheers. I think I keep forgetting about this one. This confetti, and then there's this confetti. Oh, this is the one where it rains down, but then this is the one where it like shoots off. There's like cannons. No, one of them is a cannon. That rains down. There it is. That's the one that's the cannons. And this one's kind of a celebration type thing as well. So, before another thing shows up. Ow. I keep fucking saying ow. Every time I stretch, I'm just like, ugh. Because I'm slumped over in my chair, because like the camera can't see me otherwise, so I have to be kind of like slumped down here like this, in order for the camera to kind of see me. So it's causing me back problems at this point. Fuck. So thank you for being here. You'll see me again. Thank you for being here for like the surprise stream, because I don't usually stream on Wednesdays. That's why I refer to it as the surprise stream. You'll see me again Friday with another Just Chatting.
Que no anda corre la que hay,